Welcome to Technical Education Series program on Basic Electronics. This is the third session on bipolar junction transistors. In this session, we are dealing with the CE configuration, input characteristics, output characteristics, beta, relation between alpha and beta, common collector configuration, gamma, relation between alpha, beta and gamma, and comparison among CB, CE and CC configurations. Common emitter configuration. Common emitter arrangement for the NPN and PNP transistors are shown. Here the input is given between base and emitter, so that VB is the input voltage and output is taken across the collector and emitter, and hence VC is the output voltage. Here the live input terminal will be the base, and hence base current IB is the input current, and live output terminal is the collector, and IC will be the output current. Characteristics of CE configuration. To describe the behavior of common emitter configuration, it requires two sets of characteristics, input characteristics and output characteristics. The circuit arrangement to determine the characteristics of NPN transistor is shown here. In this arrangement, VBB, battery VBB is used to set the voltage between base and emitter, and the potentiometer R1 is used to vary the VBB so that we can set the VBE at any value, and the set value of the VBE can be read from the voltmeter. At this time, the current flowing through the base can be noted from the microammeter. In the output side, VCC is used to set the voltage between collector and emitter. Potentiometer R2 can use to vary the VCE at any value, and the VCE set VCE can be read from the voltmeter, and the corresponding current flowing through the collector can be noted from the ammeter connected in series to the collector. Now let us see the input characteristics of CE configuration. Input characteristics of a configuration indicates the relation between the input voltage and input current. In case of CE configuration, input characteristics is plotted between base current IB and base emitter voltage VBE with the VCE as parameter. We can plot the input characteristics for different values of VCE. Here it's a set of characteristics curve plotted for the VCE values of 5 volt and 20 volt. Here the input characteristics of a CE configuration is also similar to forward characteristics of a junction diode. The current increases after the new voltage, and further increase in VBE increases the IB, but as compared to CB configuration, IB increases less rapidly with the VBE. That indicates that the input resistance of the CE configuration is little bit higher than that of the CB configuration. Now let us see the effect of VCE on input characteristics curve. Here we have two plots for the VCE 5 volt and VCE 20 volt. So let us see the effect of VCE on the input characteristics. For this purpose, we will take a particular value of VBE so that it is 0.8 volt and see the corresponding current on each curve. Here the current at 0.8 volt of VBE on VCE 5 volt axis or curve is 32 milliampere, and the current for the same VBE on the VCE 20 volt curve is 16 milliampere. It indicates that for a constant VBE, the magnitude of the base current decreases slowly while increasing the VCE. It is due to the early effect. While increasing the VCE, the depletion layer within the base will be increased. While increasing the depletion layer, the effective base width will be reducing and the number of electron hole combination taken place within the base will be reduced. This causes to reduce the base current IB. Input resistance of CE configuration. The dynamic input resistance of a CE configuration can be defined as the ratio of change in base to emitter voltage VBE to the resulting change in base current IB at constant collector to emitter voltage VC. That is delta VBE divided by delta IB VCE constant. We can determine the input resistance of the CE configuration using the input characteristics curve of the CE configuration. So let us see how it is. Now let us take the input characteristics curve for VCE is equal to 5 volt and take a point on the VBE axis, say it is 0.8 volt. See the corresponding current at 0.8 volt for the curve, that is 40 milliampere. Now let us increase the VBE to another value, say 1 volt. Take the corresponding current and it is found to be 70 microampere. Now the change in VBE is 0.2 volt, that means 1 minus 0.8 volt, and the corresponding change in IB is 30 microampere, that is 70 minus 40 microampere. Now we have got the both values, that delta VB as 0.2 volt, delta IB as 30 microampere. Now we can calculate the RI using this expression, that is delta VB divided by delta IB, that is equal to 0.2 volt divided by 30 microampere, which is equal to 0.2 divided by 0.003 ampere and will be equal to 666.6 ohms. The typical value of input resistance in CE configuration is of the order of few hundred ohms. Next, the output characteristics of CE configuration. Output characteristics of CE configuration is the plot of collector current IC as a function of collector to emitter voltage VCE with the base current IB as parameter. We can plot the output characteristics curve for the different values of IB. Here it's a set of typical characteristics curve plotted for the different values of IB from 0 microampere to 80 microampere. We can divide this into three regions. First, it is cutoff region below the IB0 curve. In this region, both junctions of the transistors are in reverse bias state and only some leakage current will be flowing through the collector, and it is the reverse leakage current represented as ICEO, means collector emitter current when base is open. The next region is the active region above IB0 curve. In this region, the emitter junction will be in forward bias state and the collector junction will be in reverse bias state. This is the most commonly using operating region of the CE configuration. In this region, when VCE is increasing, collector current first increases and then the rate of increase is reducing and IC become nearly constant. But further increase in VCE slightly increases the collector current due to the early effect. The last region is the saturation region. It is the area close to the zero voltage axis. In this region, both junctions of the transistors are in forward bias state and the collector current is independent and it does not depend upon the input current IB. And all the curves merges and fall rapidly towards the origin. Output resistance of CE configuration. The dynamic output resistance of transistor in CE configuration is the ratio of change in collector to emitter voltage VCE to the corresponding change in collector current IC at constant base current IB. That is, RO is equal to delta VCE divided by delta IC at IB is equal to constant. The output resistance of the CE configuration can be determined using the output characteristics curve of the CE configuration. Say, let us take one curve for the calculation of output resistance. So we'll take the curve for the 60 milliampere, then take a value of VCE, say 7 volt, and see the corresponding current on 60 microampere curve, that is 60 milliampere, and take another value of VCE, say 12 volt, see the current for the same, and it is found to be 61 milliampere. Now the change in VCE is 5 volt, that is 12 minus 7, and change in IC is 1 milliampere, that is 61 minus 60. Now the values of delta VCE and delta ICs are obtained, and we can calculate the output resistance using this expression delta VCE divided by delta IC, that is equal to 5 volt divided by 1 milliampere, that is equal to 5 volt divided by 0.0001 ampere, and it comes to 50 kilo ohms. This is how we are determining the output resistance of the common emitter configuration, and the output resistance of CE configuration is less than that of CB configuration because the slope of the output characteristics is more in case of CE. And the typical value of RO is the order of 50 kilo ohms. See, what is beta? Beta is the current gain of the common emitter configuration, and it represents the relation between collector current IC and base current IB. In DC mode, beta can be defined as beta DC is equal to IC by IB, where IC and IB are the levels of current at the point of operation. And the typical values of the beta will be between 20 and 400. For AC situation, beta can be defined as the ratio of change in collector current IC to the corresponding change in base current IB at constant value of collector to emitter voltage VCE. That is, beta AC is equal to delta IC divided by delta IB at VCE is equal to constant. And beta AC is formally called as common emitter forward current amplification factor. Relation between alpha and beta. Here alpha is the current gain in CB configuration and it is equal to delta IC by delta IE. Beta is the current gain in CE configuration, that is equal to delta IC by delta IB. And we know IE is equal to IB plus IC, or delta IE is equal to delta IB plus delta IC, or delta IB is equal to delta IE minus delta IC. So this expression for the delta IB can be substituted for the equation of the beta, that is delta IC by delta IB. We will get beta is equal to delta IC divided by delta IE minus delta IC. Here we have substituted the value of IB with delta IE minus delta IC. While dividing numerator and denominator of RHS by delta IE, we will get delta beta is equal to delta IC divided by delta IE divided by delta IE divided by delta IE minus delta IC divided by delta IE. that is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha, because delta IC by delta IC is equal to alpha, and delta IE divided by delta IE is equal to 1, and again delta IC divided by delta IE is equal to alpha. We can also have another expression, that is alpha is equal to beta divided by 1 plus beta. So let us see common collector configuration. Common collector arrangement for the NPN and PNP transistors are shown. Here input is given between base and collector, so that VBC is the input voltage, and the output is taken across the emitter and collector, so that VEC is the output voltage, and the live input terminal is base, hence IB is the input current, live output terminal is the emitter, and IE is the output current. A special feature of this configuration is that it provides high input resistance at a range of 800 kilo ohms and very low output resistance about 225 kilo ohms. Though the current gain of this configuration is high, voltage gain is less than unity, and this circuit finds application for impedance matching rather than amplification. Let us see what is gamma. Gamma is the current gain of common collector configuration, and it represents the relation between the output current and the input current in CC configuration. In DC mode, gamma DC is equal to IE divided by IB, where IE and IB are the levels of current at the point of operation. Since IE is approximately equal to IC, gamma DC will be almost equal to beta DC. In AC mode, gamma AC is the ratio between change in emitter current IE to the corresponding change in base current IB at constant value of emitter to collector voltage VEC. That is, gamma AC is equal to delta IE divided by delta IB at constant value of VEC. Gamma AC is normally called common collector current amplification factor, and as the value of IE is approximately equal to IC, the value of gamma AC is almost the same as that of beta AC. Relation between gamma, alpha and beta. We know gamma is the current gain in common collector configuration, that is equal to delta E by delta IB, and alpha is the current gain in common base configuration, that is equal to delta IC by delta IE, and beta is the current gain in common emitter configuration, that is equal to delta IC by delta IB. And we know IE is equal to IB plus IC, or we can write delta IE is equal to delta IB plus delta IC, or delta IB is equal to delta IE minus delta IC. So this expression for the delta IB can be substituted to the value of gamma, that is delta IE divided by delta IB. So in place of delta IB, we are using delta IE minus delta IC, so that we will get delta IE divided by delta IE minus delta IC. So on dividing numerator and denominator of RHS by delta IE, you will get delta IE divided by delta IE divided by delta IE divided by delta IE minus delta IC divided by delta IE. That is equal to 1 by 1 minus alpha. That is delta IE divided by delta IE is equal to 1. Again delta IE divided by delta IE is equal to 1. And delta IC divided by delta IE is equal to alpha. So which is equal to beta plus 1. since beta is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. Finally, we can have a comparison of different transistor configurations we come across. Here, in case of input resistance, common base is low, about 100 ohm, common emitter moderate, about 750 kilo ohm, common collector, it is about 750 kilo ohm. Output resistance is high in case of common base, about 500 kilo ohm, common emitter moderate, about 50 kilo ohm, and common collector is having low output resistance, about 250 ohms. In the case of current gain, alpha is the current gain in common base configuration. It is less than unity, about 0.98. Common emitter is having current gain beta at a rate of 400, and common collector is also gamma. It is at rate of 400. In case of voltage gain, common base is having 150, common collector is having 500, but the common collector voltage gain is always less than 1. In the case of leakage current, common base is having leakage current, less leakage current at a rate of 5 microampere for the germanium and 1 microampere for the silicon. Common base is having more leakage current, 500 microampere for germanium and 20 microampere for silicon. Common collector leakage current is again 500 microampere for germanium and 20 microampere for silicon. Coming to the application, common base configurations are mostly used for high frequency circuits. But coming to the common emitter configuration, it is mostly used in audio frequency circuits. In the case of common collector, the most common application is impedance matching. Out of these three configurations, common emitter is the most commonly popularly used configuration because it is having high current gain and high voltage gain. This session on bipolar junction transistor ends here, and the sessions on other topics of this subject is available in this channel. Please subscribe and watch the sessions. Also put your valuable comments. Thank you.